G'day, today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge in Mini Motorways. This one is set in Tokyo, and we are the week of the 13th of May. Happy birthday to my mother. We have unlimited road tiles. Weekly choices are now a mystery. Some color destinations are always circles. So, unlimited road tiles. Am I having fun always blocking? Yes, to some people absolutely hate those videos of mine. They do. So what are we going to do for this? I am going to play blocking in a different way. Instead of blocking everything, I'm just going to block the gap around a building. Try and stop houses, destinations being too close together. I mean, I feel like this is going to impact my final score. I think that if I did block, I would end up doing much better than this. But you know what? There was, I think, what, 2 weeks ago, I had unlimited road tiles, and the week before that, I had unlimited road tiles too. There were people that said, like, they enjoy watching these videos for the lack of stress to them, and they do not feel that it's unstressful when you have a hectic, constant speed build going on. So let's just try and take it as it comes. It's been a busy week, this one, for me. I've been moving house. I have yet to have electricity, so I am having fun with that. So if I do badly today, I think we can just sort of say it's because I'm in a weird makeshift setup for my computer. And nothing to do with skill, luck, talent. I don't know about this blue house on the left-hand side. I mean, he was our original blue, which is why we had to connect him, but I think he's now done. Actually, let's get him to connect that way. That blue on the right should be okay for a little while, at least, with a 2 houses. I do like ones where I get circles really early on. Score does look a bit better than it otherwise would. We're always going to go left for these mystery ones. I just feel like that slightly... Does it improve your odds? No. It wouldn't change your odds. There's that puzzle that's... I'm sure I must have spoken about it before. Where you get given 3 options and say there's $100,000 behind one of those 3 options. And you pick one of the 3 options. So door 1, door 2, door 3. You pick door 3. And they say, okay, we're going to remove door 2. So it's now just a choice between door 3 and door 1. Do you change your guess to door 1? Now the answer is yes, you should. Because the chances that door 1 is the correct door is 1 in 2. Whereas the chance that door 3 was the correct door is 1 in 3. Now you might argue that at the point where... Thank goodness I'm still getting motorways here. You might argue at the point where there's only 2 doors, there's still a 1 in 3 chance that door 3 is also the correct door, but it's not. It's still a 1 in 3 chance because there were 3 doors when it was chosen. If you chose door 1 and then they removed door 2, it's a 1 in 3 chance that door 1's the correct one, but it's a 1 in 2 chance that door 3 is the correct one. What was the point of this? Picking the left-hand side every single time. But in this particular case, I don't think there's any value in it. the logic that I'm chasing with it is that if it's random, whether it's whether it's the first choice or the second one, both of them are going to be random every single time. There's no pattern to whether it's the first or the second. Finish the thought. It's not like every single time you get offered a traffic light, that's going to be the first thing lined up. It's not always going to be option 1 is always going to be a traffic light. It could be that traffic light is option 2. It could be option 1. Same goes for absolutely everything else. So the logic is, if I keep picking the same one, if I've already gotten that as a traffic light once, then the chances are it's not going to be the traffic light next time. It's just because there's a 1 in 5 chance that it's going to be the traffic light, and it's already hit that once. So, I mean, it's still the next time that's a 1 in 5 chance that it's going to be the traffic light again. But for me, it feels less likely. And quite interestingly, so far doing this, you can see that I've had 4 rounds, and I've gone traffic light once, bridge, motorway, roundabout. So I've actually hit everything once. That average that should see over sort of like 100 picks, I've actually hit in 4. So what do we do with that information? I mean, if it kept up, you could say in theory you're going to see a traffic light next, but it's surely not that like methodical in the way it does it. Now got our middle yellow is circular. We've only got 3 yellow houses in that central section. Now our other friend's gone circular too. He's not going to be able to last on 1 house. But they are pretty locked in. Do that, create a motorway and have that hop over to this guy. Switch this 3rd house over to our friend on the left. It's such a waste of a motorway though, and motorways we can't guarantee this time. I mean, there is a great question here of how would this look if I had tried to block. The thing that I think about blocking that can actually cause you problems is that if I had blocked, normally what you're going to see in a blocking setup is I'm going to successfully get 2 houses, 3 houses in the right area, right in front of a destination, exactly where I want them. Which, for the early game, is fantastic. It really opens up. The game allows me to sort of like have it really easy, really early. These guys aren't going to worry. But as the game goes on, and I start to open up the map more, all of those other houses are just scattered wherever there suddenly becomes available space. So the difference here is that possibly I've got more available space in the right place that's going to allow this to work better. I'm going to make another change here, actually. I don't like that orange and blue are using this same side. Problem is that this blue on the left-hand side is blocking these guys' availability to get through. So I'm going to change them that way, because I think that if this guy's only got 2 helpers, I'm calling them there, that they're super close. Whereas this guy down here can now have 4, you can have 5 really, but they travel a little bit further. Okay, so now we're going to start to have some logistics problems here. Let's get rid of this guy and that guy, and let's move this to here. I'm going to take these 3 guys and we're going to run them into that roundabout as well. This guy down here. How am I going to get you over there? It's going to have to be a motorway, potentially. I'm going to start with a motorway. I need at least 2 bridges to get them over there. Keep forgetting I've got unlimited road tiles as well, so just sort of getting a long run like that is totally fine. It's weird how much of this side of the map is completely empty. I'm surprised I haven't got more houses here. I'm surprised I lost the ability to draw a straight line as well. Oh my goodness. If I went straight, fastest route, I would need 3 bridges to get these blues connected to here. Alright. So we need some real luck there, and we did not get it. And roundabouts would be handy. Like, there's a lot of these, like this neighborhood here desperately needs a roundabout to fix it up. This is going to be a mess. That guy at least has some sort of system, but the lack of control in the support pieces that I'm getting are going to cost me here. Is this bad luck? No, it's I moved house. A real appealing, excuse me, little blue neighborhood we've got down the bottom here. And they really should be connecting to this blue circle. So really what I should be doing is getting a motorway to jump our friends Pink from well, no. So now we've actually got another use for those guys. We're getting houses very fast, which suggests that the surge of people is about to come as well. This red is doing badly. This green is doing badly. And again, I don't have any sort of infrastructure to get anyone over to green. I don't think too many people are using this road. I think that, I mean, that road is really just used for, yellow. Like, Pink's not using it because Pink's got so much stuff over here in a way that I really don't need Pink. I would be able to get rid of that road if not for these yellow houses down the bottom that now sort of are using it for auxiliary support. This red setup, my entire red network is a disaster. And I've now got to figure out how to get guys up here, which, yeah, please, more traffic lights. Like, the amount that I have multiple colors having to use the same roads to get through the existence of this little road setup down here. The fact that now there's going to have to be reds that go into here down this corner, then up that way to get all the way up here. connecting to a setup of red that is already struggling. I don't think we are long for this world. 2000 is the dream on this one, I'd say. This red in the middle here, he is not going to put up with this for long. If I get a motorway, I don't even know what the problem is to fix at this stage. Actually, it's pink. What I would do, if I got a motorway, I'm going to pull these pink houses and put a motorway up here. Although, I don't even necessarily need that. What I could do is I could just remove those pinks now. And that's filthy. That is filthy that the second that you give me a motorway, you go, well, let's just chuck the weirdest color over that side. Stranger to everyone needs his land. These light blues that are an army don't need a job. Okay. Alright. So if we get rid of, I can't believe that some of these blues are still running on 2 houses and they're doing okay. Good for them. If I get rid of this bridge, it slightly helps this intersection that orange is having to maneuver through. There's not really any pinks at home up here, so I don't know if pink can necessarily look after these guys. On like the northern pinks, I don't think they can look after that guy on their own. I mean, what we could do is we could have these pinks run south all the way around the bottom and then come back up here, so they're just out of that network, but then rejoin the network over here, just slowing down pink. There are a fair few yellow houses on this network that I could just run this guy to there. But again, green's using that line, yellow's using that line, pink's now using that line, light blue's on that line. And because of that, this pink's also on that line, these oranges are on that line, that blue's on this line. So all the colors are connected through that one network, which is what we're attempting to remove. But if I got rid of that, I can't get rid of that roundabout, because if I did, then the network's going to suffer for too long. I am going to go with this. And then I'm going to wait for a second for that bridge to come back. I'm going to triple bridge to there. Get rid of that. So we end up with, we don't lose a motorway. We've still got another motorway in play here. This little blue grid of 3 houses here. Okay. You can see the mess that this is still becoming. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this road here. Going to get rid of that. I'm going to flip this guy to there. Go to there. And break these guys in half. Motorway there. Send them that way. So the 2 not circular reds are now going to operate through that motorway. I have so many light blue houses, and for some reason I've decided I've only got 6 of them connected to the northern side. This yellow is struggling. There are yellow houses on their way up there, but I don't have another bridge. Even another bridge would be able to possibly solve this yellow problem at the top. Okay. Yellow problem at the top. Bridge. If we go get rid of that, we connect a bridge, and then we run this to there, then it means that yellow now no longer has to deal with this traffic here. It also solves yellow being in their problem as well. We're going to take at least 2 houses. We'll send them north. These 3 guys down here aren't doing anything either. So let's turn those 2 guys back that way. I want to take that guy, and we're going to drop these 3 like that. Now you can see as well, this roundabout is also a mess now, because there's way too many, zooming in and out, there's way too many intersections for it. But what I need to do is I need to get rid of pink out of that roundabout. Pink is the one that doesn't need to be there. So, again, can I zoom in and... I want it there. I want it on that square right there. I can't do it because that roundabout's there. But the problem is, if I get rid of that roundabout, they're not going to use the roundabout anymore. So, you're going to lose their minds. So what I'm going to do is build this weird outside road. Build a straight line for those guys so that hopefully they can figure it out. But the problem is that what happens is when you get rid of a roundabout, they go like, well, I don't know how to not use this roundabout. I don't know what life without a roundabout looks like. So everybody stops. So I'm going to lose now because I've got no yellows. Can everyone figure out that there's a way to get around here? Yellow cutting across this intersection for green is now a disaster too. Everything going on here is currently a disaster. I've sunk myself because of that yellow at the top. I mean, I'd sunk myself anyway. This is why I block when they give me the option to block, I guess. Ah, that yellow is so close as well. This is a nightmare. That is a nightmare. What an awful level. Alright. The luck thing is always going to sink you on that too. I mean, if I go to the menu, I expect to be bad. Now, rankings, top 15%. Yeah, I'll take it. 327. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.